I'll like stay home for like a day and just like sleep, and then it goes away.
Dude,
That's the only time
that sounds so nice.
Yeah.
Put your headphones on.
I will put my headphones.
Give me my rod. I want to play with it.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Is that a drill bit?
No, it's not a drill bit. It's just a screw.
Oh, what happened to the head?
It broke. What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the WildCast Podcast. I'm Doug.
And I'm Cameron.
I'm tired.
You're tired again?
What else is new? No, so Friday or Saturday, I think it was Saturday,
Okay.
I made hamburgers. Like I grilled up some burgers. They were delicious. But my burger was probably 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick. And like it was just huge.
Oh.
The thing weighed like a pound. It was so good. And then I also did some elk burgers.
Oh, nice.
The elk smelled funky.
Oh, did it?
When I pulled it out of the package, I don't think it was good. Then that night, about 1 o'clock in the morning, I was like, my body's just like, stop. So I had an adventure in the bathroom and proceeded to throw up a little bit. So I'm still kind of recovering from that.
So when you say you got sick over the weekend,
It was like sick, yeah,
oh,
no.
Oh, man.
No, I don't count a cold as like getting sick.
Oh, okay.
To me, because I have a cough like 24/7, 365. Like I've always got a cough, but like I had a stomach bug.
Dang.
And that I mean, I would rather get sick with a stomach bug than have a cold. Because having a cold, it's like you can still function, you can still do stuff.
Yeah.
But with like a stomach bug, it's like no, you need to stay home.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have 2 days of a stomach bug than a month of a cold.
Well, see, I can actually kind of argue with that. You can probably go places with a stomach bug because
it's not advised.
Sick once, and I just went to school.
Oh.
And I like threw up twice, like every class.
Oh, see,
it was terrible, but I made it through
I would have killed you. I would have killed, dude. Go home at that point. Like there was a girl in my English class last week actually who came to class and she was like she wasn't feeling good. She had strep.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, go home. She's like, well, I've already used my absences and stuff. I'm like, I don't freaking care. Like, don't be here,
Yeah.
But like some people are just wired to like just you don't miss, which is fine.
That's kind of how I'm wired.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like I was taught all growing up, like you only miss school if you're puking, basically. Mm-hmm. Like even if you have the runs, you still go. Yeah. But we are not going to talk about poop today. We are not going to talk about that today.
Yes, please, let's not.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I did. I didn't do a whole lot over the weekend. I just kind of sat at home and veg. It's just the easiest way to do things on the weekend.
Yeah.
It's so nice just sitting and watching TV. I watched the Utah football game. That was fun. And most of the Oregon-Washington State game, I think is what it was. That was a good game.
Okay.
And I know like nobody listening to this knows football or cares. Utah crushed. They played Cal and it was like 35-0 or something like that. Oregon, I think, barely beat Washington, if I remember right. I stopped watching start of the fourth quarter because I was tired.
Oh, okay.
And then I proceeded
You got the gist of the game.
Yeah. And then I proceeded not to be able to fall asleep until like 1 o'clock that night.
Oh, I hate that. Was it like you were so tired that you couldn't go to sleep?
I think so. And that actually happened. So I do actually have a funny story that happened to me Sunday night to yesterday.
Okay.
So I went to bed at like 10:30-ish. Didn't end up falling asleep till about 1 because my brain just says no. My body hates me. Fell asleep at 1. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I had a nightmare, like a legit nightmare. I woke up, was just like, and it was like, and I just couldn't fall back asleep.
Right.
So I was just laying in bed from 4 till, I think I got up around 6, went to the bathroom. And while I was in the bathroom, I live at home, and my mom comes down and goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been up since 4, Can't really do anything about it."
Jeez.
So needless to say, yesterday I was very tired.
Yeah.
And last night I still I took some melatonin, couldn't fall asleep, had a really hard time falling asleep, so I took some NyQuil too. I had NyQuil and melatonin in me last night. Wow. I don't remember very much anymore. I think I fell asleep at 11:30.
Okay.
And I woke up at 9:30 this morning.
Nice.
I didn't even hear my alarm go off. It's rare for that to happen. I'm a fairly light sleeper.
Yeah.
But holy cow. It's just whoa.
All them drugs in your system.
Dude, it was rough. I woke. You know when you wake up and your body's just nope, not yet.
Yeah.
That happened. I laid in bed listening to music with my eyes closed for about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I was just I don't want to move. Stop.
That's the worst.
Oh, it sucks. I hate that kind of sick too. Because I have coughing right now, so I'm really congested.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm constantly coughing up phlegm.
Oh,
it's constant.
geez,
and
yeah.
it's so irritating. It's just come on, leave me alone. I should almost I think I should go to a gas station and get one of their drink cups.
Yeah.
And just keep it next to my bed without a lid on it or anything. Just use it as a spit cup.
Oh, yeah.
You know how gross that's going to look, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Oh.
If I did that, I would, get, part of the way through it and then just, start throwing up in the cup.
Oh.
Nasty.
Yeah. Well, luckily, when I'm going to bed, it's dark, so I can't see in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I wouldn't see it till the morning. When I look at it and go, whoa. But you said you had a story of the weekend.
Yeah. So this weekend,
and if you hear some rustling, it's because I'm taking my hoodie off because it's effing hot in here.
Well, so last weekend, my niece and nephew came over to visit, and they stayed the weekend. And so we rented, they're 10 and 11, I think. So we got The Lion King on Redbox.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one.
How is that?
Action. It is interesting.
It's like a shot-for-shot remake, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Except they kind of took out, they made all the songs shorter.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I was like, why would you do that? That's one of the best parts.
That's why you watch the movie.
Yeah. But anyway, so we watched it, and then my niece, just about 3/4 of the way through it, goes, doesn't Simba have a daughter? And I was like, I think so. What's her name? So I looked it up, and I was like, it's Kiara. And she's like, we have to watch Lion King too. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And so she goes to our shelf that has all our movies. And she pulls out the VHS, and she's like, we gotta watch this. And so I had to spend 20 minutes hooking up the VHS player.
I hate. Oh.
And I was like, oh my god.
VCRs are such a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh, they're awful. I remember as a kid in junior high school, I had a DVD player in my room, but as a DVD / VCR. It was a combo.
Okay.
That thing was easy to set up. That thing was nice, but it ended up eating one of my tapes. So I wanted to watch. I was in high school, a junior in high school. I wanted to watch the Power Rangers movie, and I just burped into the microphone. I am sorry. It ate the tape.
Dang.
Yeah, I was ticked. I was like, gosh dang it. Put it in. It's I'm like, oh my goodness. But no, speaking of which, we had my niece over as well. She's however old babies are when they get their teeth. It's pretty young.
2?
No,
3?
no.
1?
Way like less than that, dude. She's not even a year yet.
Oh, okay.
You're like,
I don't know anything about
I know nothing about small humans, but she's teething, and it was actually really funny while we were watching the football game. She was completely fine, happy as can be, you know. And my mom, like, we're playing with her, and my mom picks her up to put her to bed, and all of a sudden you just hear, blah, 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 blah.
What?
And my mom goes, "Did you just poop again?" And she's like, blah, and my mom goes, "You pooped again." And then from like that point on, just awful. She was just crying all night and stuff. It was, I mean, she's teething, which, you know, if I was having teeth come into my mouth too, I'd cry.
Yeah.
Because it's just uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was funny. So like they had her crying all night and then me retching in the bathroom. It was a mess of a household that night, dude. It was rough.
Dang.
So I actually recently finished watching Attack on Titan. Really, I'm caught up now.
Which season?
Season 3. I finished season 3 like last night.
I don't think I even got halfway through season 1.
A lot of people didn't.
I got to the point where the main character got eaten.
Oh, really? You got where Aaron got eaten?
And then it just like totally went off of him, and I was like, you can't just leave it there.
Yeah,
and
they
my
can.
brother's like, it gets way better.
It
And
does.
I'm like,
No,
are you sure? And then I just stopped watching.
It 100% gets better.
Uh-huh.
Like, you have to watch. You have to keep watching. Like, that's a crappy way to stop watching it.
Uh-huh.
But where I'm at, it like so at the end of season 3, they actually explain what Titans are.
Oh, okay.
Where they came from and what they're doing and all this stuff. And I mean, I don't know if you want me to spoil it or not.
You can. My brother kind of told me some of the spoilers.
So in it is
spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Attack on Titan season 3. If you haven't, then what are you doing with your life? But so I mean, I'll preface this by saying I like Attack on Titan more than I like The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
I like The Walking Dead, but to me, Attack on Titan's creepier. Because, and I think I've talked about this on the podcast already, I don't like things that are exponentially bigger than I am. Like that freaks me out. And Titans are exponentially bigger than humans.
Yeah.
And they eat humans, but zombies eat humans too.
Right.
But zombies do it very slow.
Mm-hmm.
Titans, it's like one bite and you're dead.
Yeah.
They just crunch you.
Really interesting things about Attack on Titans is usually when you see like a giant in like a movie or a TV show, they're usually really slow.
No, not these ones.
But in Attack on Titans, they're like regular humans kind of speed.
Some of them are. Some are really slow.
Some of them are, yeah.
And then you also get some that are really, 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 really fast.
Yeah.
Too. So it's like there's a little bit of both on there.
Yeah, I kind of like that when I.
No, it's so cool. Yeah. Or like you have different Titans with different abilities.
Yeah.
Like you have the they call him the Colossal Titan.
The one that crushed the outer wall.
No, the one who kicked the hole in the wall. You got that guy. The Armored Titan is the one who actually broke through, I think, if I remember right.
Well, didn't the Colossal break part of the wall or something?
And then the Armored
Berserker,
Titan.
the Armored Titan like busted through the other one.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But you actually find out what Titans are, where they came from, and you actually find out that humanity isn't gone.
Right.
Like there were two nations, one of which like they warred with each other, and one of which was like losing or something like that. But they also have the Titan abilities inside them.
Oh, okay.
They isolated themselves on this island behind these walls, and then the king somehow wiped everyone's memory of why they're actually in the wall.
Really?
And told them this narrative that humanity had fallen to the Titans, and inside the wall is the only place that is safe.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how I feel about it.
So all the Titans are the other kingdom. Is that what that is?
So all the Titans are people of the kingdom in the wall that still live on the mainland, or that still live with the rest of humanity.
Oh, okay.
They're talking about how like the people who turn into Titans, they have sinned against humanity. They're devils and all this stuff. And I don't know. It kind of turned me off a little bit. It was a little too on the nose with racial and religious tensions.
The allegory was just too far.
It was too much. Yeah. I mean, it's still a fascinating show. I'll still watch it.
Right.
But it was. I don't like when shows and movies get too on the nose.
Yeah.
Like for example, I mean, I've talked about this before on the podcast too. In Captain Marvel, when she says, "I'm just a girl."
Yeah, and we haven't talked about that enough, I'll say.
And then the song plays. I'm like, gosh, come on, Marvel. You're better than this. I
have a problem with a lot of those feministic kind of movies because they are way too on the point. It's like you can have an allegory, but you got to like slip it in more subtly so that it's an interesting and like entertaining thing to watch. You know?
I didn't mind Captain Marvel. There were a couple points that that didn't sit right with me. But overall, it's not like it was a terrible movie. You know?
They did a pretty good job with.
It's still up there in the hierarchy of Marvel movies in my mind. Mm-hmm. It's definitely better than the first Captain America movie. That movie was garbage. And Iron Man 3. Those two are probably the worst Marvel movies in my mind.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I hate those movies. Like Iron Man 3 was just so bad. Because his Iron Man suits are supposed to be, these grand, awesome things.
Yeah.
And they just fall apart.
He's got like
they're
a billion
worthless.
of them.
Yeah.
And they just like rip through them like paper.
Yeah. It was like,
really?
come on, dude.
Yeah.
And I had one guy tell me, he's like, well, it's because he was making so many of them that they weren't that good and stuff. I'm like, even still though, like he has the blueprint for the first one, the one for the first two movies that were really good, then what happened? Like, you use that blueprint, yeah, you modify it, make it better, but even the one that was in the suitcase was still more durable than all these other ones that that you had that aren't that durable. And I was like, what are you doing, dude?
The first one was really durable. The first one
first one was very durable, and the second one was pretty durable too.
And it's like, okay, so how did it went from that to like this piece of junk that you can just kind of like punch into pieces?
Yeah, you sneeze on it and it dies, you know? It was incredible. It was like, what the crap, Marvel? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. You're better than that. But no, I was hoping to go see I wanted to go see a movie this weekend.
Which movie?
Just a movie.
Oh,
like,
a movie.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. I like sitting in the theater. Like, to me, that is just, it's so much fun. But at the same time, if I have a cold, like if I'm coughing, I'm not going to go to the movie.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Because
then you're that annoying person.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not worried about getting other people sick. I don't care about that. I am more worried about bugging everybody else in the theater.
Right, yeah.
Because I have been the person who is irritated in the theater so many times. I wanted to go see that Brad Pitt movie, that new one, Ad Astra or whatever.
Ad Astra, yeah.
It's not in theaters anymore.
It's not?
Yeah, like it went in and out super fast.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a bummer because it looked really interesting. I mean, I'm also just not up to date on movies at all. Like,
I also wanted to go see that Jojo Rabbit movie, but apparently they're not even showing it in Utah. And I'm like,
that's not surprising. That's not surprising at all, actually, to not show it in Utah. I'm surprised Joker is being shown in Utah.
That was a good movie.
With how dark it is, though.
Yeah.
Because people in Utah are freaking nuts. In fact, did you ever watch? I think it was called, the TV show is called Hannibal.
No, I don't think so.
So it's Hannibal Lecter,
right?
Basically, but it got it's not on the air anymore. It was on NBC. It got canceled in Utah after like 2 episodes. Everywhere else in the country it was still showing, but not in Utah.
Interesting.
And I mean, it's a dark show. You know, it's creepy. I didn't sit down and watch an entire episode, but I did see one episode where the detective guy who's going through the mental issues and stuff, and he's meeting with Hannibal Lecter to work through them. He goes to a barn, and there's a guy hanging from the barn, like he hung himself or whatever.
Right. And
his back, the skin of his back had been filleted, basically, and flipped up like wings, like above his head. It was creepy as all get out. I was just like, what the crap? But what the detective saw was like a flaming angel demon thingy bob.
What?
Yeah, it was really weird. It didn't make sense to me.
Like on mushrooms?
Something. It also scared the crap out of me though. As a kid, I was just like, what the heck? But yeah, it's people in Utah just got to calm down a little bit, settle down.
Oh, actually, just last Wednesday, I think, I went and saw a movie by myself.
Oh, how was it?
Yeah, it was good.
What'd you see?
I saw Maleficent.
Was that good?
No.
I haven't seen the first one yet. I really want to go see it though.
It's pretty good in terms of like, if you don't want to see the first one, you can see the second one.
Okay.
But in terms of like story and
as a
stuff,
movie, it's not a good movie.
Not really that good.
But well, how was your experience though by yourself?
It was good.
It's awesome, huh?
It is awesome.
It changes everything when you go by yourself to a movie. It's a game changer.
And there was like 2 other people in the theater, and that was it.
Dude.
And I went there, and
that sounds awesome.
They accidentally chose a spot that was like right next to him, so I sat down right next to him. And I was like, oh, no.
You sat down next to him.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
And so I sat down, and the person immediately just like nudged me in the shoulder, and then just gave me a thumbs up. And I was like,
awesome.
What?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, movies by yourself, seriously. That's, my opinion, the best way to go to a movie.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to worry about the person next to you. You don't, like, if you don't want popcorn, then you don't have to get popcorn. There's no pressure to get snacks or whatever. You just go in, sit down, enjoy the movie, get up, walk out. It's so nice. It'd be even better. Like, I've never been to a movie where it was empty by myself.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do that so bad. I might try and go see Maleficent this weekend just so I can do that. Just so I could sit in a movie theater by myself. Maleficent, I'd be worried, though, that there would be a bunch of kids. Because it is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see any kids. Of course, there's just the one couple that was in there.
yeah, no, it's movies by yourself, guys. Seriously, do it. It's awesome. It's freaking great. So I mean, there haven't really been any movies where it's like, oh, I have to go see this. I think the last movie I went and saw was it Toy Story with Studio?
Yeah, probably.
I think it was.
The Retreat, yeah.
Holy cow. Wow, I was going to say Spider-Man, but Spider-Man came out before Toy Story.
Homecoming or whatever?
Far From Home, yeah.
Home. That's right.
I think it came out before Toy Story. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, I need to get into the movie theater again.
Jeez,
I got to go.
Well, wait till like December or something when all the good movies come out.
But then you have to deal with crowds.
That's true. But you don't want to watch a crappy movie, though. Okay, sure.
I mean, I would have gone to see I, Frankenstein by myself.
Oh, yeah?
I would have done that, for sure. And it's not a good movie. It's a movie
that's one of those movies where you can just turn off your brain and have a good time.
Yeah. It's a movie that was made, but it's not a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I mean, like, I want to see the new Star Wars movie.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even watched the newest trailer.
Right.
I don't.
I tend to stay away from trailers.
Yeah, if I know I'm going to go see a movie, I don't watch the trailers.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go see it. Like,
yeah, and a lot of times they'll, like, kind of ruin the experience.
They spoil some stuff in it,
and
for sure.
they'll, like, ruin some of the jokes. They'll, like, take the best joke in the movie, and they'll put it in the thing. And so you've heard it enough where it's like, okay, now it's not funny when you watch the movie.
Comedies are notorious for doing that.
Yeah, and I hate it so much. I'm like, ugh.
Especially the parody movies, like Epic Movie or Scary Movie. They put all the good jokes in the trailer.
Yeah, and you're like, no.
Yeah,
I wanna laugh
you're just
in
like,
the
this
movie.
isn't even funny, guys. Like, what the crap? It's not even a good movie at that. It's not even a movie at that point. It's like someone took all the SNL skits and got rid of the in between stuff and just mashed it all together, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a fan of like Epic Movie. Epic Movie, I think, is the worst movie I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh. Did you ever see any of the Scary Movies?
Yeah, I saw number 3.
It's like that.
Oh, okay.
Where they just take scenes from epic movies and essentially try and make a cohesive story while parodying. Yeah. Whoopsie-daisies.
That sounds like a YouTube video, not...
Yeah, it would probably be a successful YouTube video, honestly. Or even like a Comedy Central thing. It shouldn't have been a movie. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I walked out of that movie and went, why? Why did I go see this? Went and saw it with my dad, and it was a freaking mess. My ear itches.
All right. I did a podcast a little bit earlier this week, and...
what was it about? Was it the movie one?
Yeah, it was a movie one. We had to review a movie.
Is that why you went and saw Maleficent?
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have never seen that movie.
That's funny.
But my ear itched the entire time.
During the podcast?
Yeah, and I was like, hey, don't itch. Don't itch. Just continue with the podcast.
I would just itch it.
It was so weird because nobody else that was doing it felt comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, and they wouldn't ever kind of go right after each other.
They'd sit in silence and just stare at each other.
And they'd give a 5 seconds of not talking, and then they'd look over the next person and be like, hey, I guess it's your turn to talk.
That's awesome.
And so I was like, hey, I guess I'll just do all the talking.
Let's see. So I took that class last semester, and my group was me, Chelsea, I think his name's Nick. I don't remember his last name, and Anna, I think that was my group.
Okay.
And that's why I went and saw. I mean,
wait, you mean Anita, like Litchfield?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't Anita. It was her name was Anna.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was either Anna or Ann or something like that. But I mean, I was gonna go see Captain Marvel anyway. It just happened to coincide with our podcast day.
Nice.
So I went up, and first thing I was like, "We're doing Captain Marvel," and I mean, I was stoked to go see it. Chelsea I think was excited to go see it. Nick was like, "I would never have seen this movie. I would not have gone out of my way to watch it if I didn't have to." And Anne was just kind of like, it was a movie that was made.
Oh.
So we had a bunch of different opinions about it. It was really fun.
Interesting. And
Chelsea called me out because I got the artist, because I talked about the song in it. And Chelsea called me out for getting the artist wrong. I was like, okay.
It has to be right.
No, it was really fun though, because we it was just like a discussion. We just sat and talked about it, and then at the very end, we rated the movie. But how we did the rating was popcorn sizes.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Instead of stars or thumb up, thumb down, or whatever. Just like, what size popcorn would you give this movie? I thought it was a good way to rate movies.
Right.
It's unique. You never hear people doing that, in my opinion. I mean, there probably
Did you do
is.
it out of 5 popcorn? Oh,
we did sizes.
That's
yeah.
right. That's really
so really good
really
was
original,
extra, or was large with a refill.
Mm-hmm.
That was just awesome, phenomenal movie. And then crappy was like a kid's. So
yeah, usually when people like try to make their own thing for a rating, it's like 4 out of 5 sandwiches. And
yeah,
that's really the same as stars.
Yeah, exactly. Where the popcorn size was like it was different, and I think I came up with it on the spot, like right before the podcast. Like, guys, we're gonna rate it this way, okay? So be thinking about that. And I gave it a medium. I think everyone gave it a medium, but Nick gave it a kids. It was a really fun podcast though. We had a good time doing it. I just messed up on the edit though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was so loud. It was like I got the Marvel theme music, play like 15 seconds of that before the episode started. And then went into the podcast. It was like blah 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 blah. The music was fine. But then
so it started out quiet.
It started out fairly quiet, and then blow out the speakers and stuff. I'm sitting there like, I look at B, I'm just like, crap, I'm gonna fail the class. I'm like, everyone in my group, I'm going, I'm so sorry, so sorry. But yeah, it was crazy. Oh, I want to tell you the nightmare I had over the weekend.
Yeah.
It was quite terrifying to me. So what happened was it was in my dream. I was hanging out with my girlfriend, which I don't have, by the way. So it was just like some random person. And I was like, okay, cool. This is the thing. We were hanging out in my room. But my room was, instead of in the basement, was on the top floor.
Okay.
Like it just like took my house and flipped it upside down. And what happened was, have you seen Alien?
No, I haven't.
Do you know how they work though? Like their reproduction?
Reproduction? No.
The reproduction of the aliens?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so how it worked in my dream was there's what's called a face hugger, which like jumps onto your face and shoves the egg down you and all that stuff.
Oh, and then they come out your stomach?
And they come out your chest, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my girlfriend had a face hugger on her at some point.
Oh, what?
So I got a shotgun and blew that sucker off, killing my girlfriend in the process.
Jeez.
And I was like, well, crap. And in my mind too, I'm like, crap, there's like a full grown one of these running around somewhere. Like this doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
And then my stepdad comes home and I go, hey, and I tell him what happened. I explain what happened. Like, hey, this is what happened. And da-da-da-da. And he's like, oh, fine. It was almost like really, you let this happen again? It's the third time this week, or something like that. He has a syringe of poison for some reason.
What?
Yeah, it was really weird. Goes into my room, stabs my girlfriend in the chest to kill the chest burster.
Oh.
And this causes my girlfriend to like wake up.
What?
Try and like
without a head?
I mean, her head was still there.
Oh.
Like, somehow I only got the chest burster.
Oh, okay.
Or not chest burster, the face hugger. But regardless, like she was dead too.
Okay.
Like it killed her at the same time. But then she like came to and was like, "Hey, stop it," and stuff. And so she dies again.
Oh.
In my room,
gosh.
she's laying on my bed, dead.
Uh-huh.
And then my stepdad comes out of my room and goes, "All right, you got to get rid of the body. Like
what?
You got to dispose of that." And I'm like, "No." And then for some reason there was like this billionaire who showed up. I go on a car ride with him, and I'm asking him like, hey, do you know anything about xenomorphs, yada, 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 and stuff? He goes, no, why? I'm like, well, because my girlfriend got infected by one and we killed her, but I need her body gone, and I was wondering if you could send some people over to take care of the body for me. What? And then I woke up. And I woke up like in sleep paralysis too. Like I couldn't move. I was just like, why? It's 4:00 in the morning. I'm like, well, this sucks. This is quite horrifying. It was so scary, dude. I hate having nightmares.
Right. Yeah.
I hate it so much. Like, and I like scary stories and stuff. In fact, have you ever seen Ghost Adventures? You ever heard of it?
No, I haven't.
So it's on the Travel Channel. The Travel Channel actually does a lot of ghost hunting. Like they have so many ghost hunting TV shows.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They have tons of them. It's insane. But so Ghost Adventures, it's very much like frat guys hunting ghosts. It's so fun, dude. I love that show. It's
Are
such
they like seriously hunting ghosts?
Oh yeah, no, they're totally serious about it.
Oh, okay.
But they're just like, holy crap, bro, you know, like something happens, they all freak out and stuff. They actually did a ghost hunt in Bountiful, right across the street from my old high school. It's in when I was in high school, we called it the Bundy House.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the story goes that Ted Bundy lived there and he killed one of his victims in the house. And like, again, this is the story I heard. There are tunnels that lead from the house to the high school. In the house, so he could go get victims and stuff. He only, as far as I know, he only got one girl from Viewmont though.
They weren't worth it. None of the other girls were worth it.
Yeah, exactly. They're too stuck up. But and then the other thing too is like, I guess it's probably 10, 20 years ago now, somebody tried to set the building on fire and like burn it down.
Oh, okay.
But it wouldn't.
The Bundy house?
Yeah,
okay.
But it wouldn't go down. Like it wouldn't burn down.
Really?
And I mean, and you go in there, there's high school kids have broken in and stuff. So there's pentagrams on the wall and crap like that. So I'm actually really interested in watching that episode though. I might watch it when it's not dark. It's really like, I really like that show and the fact that it was in Bountiful. And I actually drove past while they were filming.
Oh, nice.
There's a cardboard sign on the door saying like, ghost hunt in progress, like don't bother, like, you know, just stay away basically.
That's weird to be cardboard.
Yeah, it looked really low budget. And the fact that it's like the Travel Channel's ghost hunting show, I'm like a little like,
couldn't swing for a real sign.
Yeah, it's like you guys couldn't really. Well, and it may have been the homeowner who did it.
Oh yeah.
Or like the bank or whoever that owns it that put the sign up, and then they came in and like, okay, well, we're gonna do our thing now and stuff. But I'm fascinated to watch it. I saw it last night. I was like, oh sweet, it's on Sling TV. So I'm like, heck yeah.
Actually, I watched the movie The Shining.
Which one?
The original, I guess. I don't know. Is there multiple Shining?
Yeah. So you have one like the 70s, I think.
Really? Is it a 70s movie?
It's a fairly old movie, yeah.
What's the popular one with Jack Nicholson?
Okay, yeah, that's the original.
Okay.
Because you have another one that was like a made-for-TV movie that's more of like a miniseries.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It's creepy, dude. My parents were watching it and I came in. I was like, nope. Noped on out of there. How was it, though? I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, it was good. I got a lot of Joker vibes out of Jack Nicholson.
Well, he did play the Joker.
He did,
later in
so
his career.
Like, wow, this is where... This is how he did as Joker.
I mean, it's a different Joker.
It's for sure a different Joker,
It's more of a, like, 60s, 70s Joker than a 90s to now.
Yeah.
But no, I've actually watched a lot of, like, making of bits of that. And apparently the baseball bat scene, you know, where she's got the bat and stuff. They filmed that scene over 100 times.
Holy crap.
Because just the director wanted a specific reaction from the actress. And he and this is all according to like Screen Rant or something like that. I mean, you take everything they say with a grain of salt. But apparently he was like a real jerk to the actress and everything like that, like isolated her.
The director?
Oh
my gosh.
To get a specific character out of her. Which
she did really good on that scene.
I
watched the scene. I was like, "Good gosh!"
I mean, when you film it that many times, there's got to be at least one good take of it, right? But yeah, that movie. I've heard that movie is just freaking bonkers.
It is, yeah.
I remember starting to read the book in junior high. And my dad going, "Don't read it." I'm like, "Okay." But yeah, you're okay with me like you bought me a copy of Shutter Island. What? You know, it's like, what are you doing?
Maybe it's just because it was Stephen King.
No, because I read a Stephen King book before it, The Mist.
Oh, yeah.
The Mist is good. That book is awesome. That book is so good. Stephen, I've only read one Stephen King book, but I do think he is like a sick, twisted man, but he's a very good author.
Oh, yeah.
He's a lot better than James Patterson, that's for dang sure. And I'll fight anybody on that. Have you seen the trailer for that new horror movie coming out called Countdown?
Yes, I have.
It looks so interesting. I think it looks so cool.
I'm kind of on the, like the fence about it.
When I first saw the trailer for it, it looked like a Final Destination type thing. But in it, there's actually a monster.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's like a demon or something like that.
Oh yeah, I think I saw one of the trailers, and there was like, had a bunch of shots of like people like dropping their phones, and then it said like your terms of service expired or whatever, or you broke it.
You broke terms of service.
And then like the hand grabbed them or whatever, and I was like, what?
The reason I won't go see it in theaters is in one of the trailers there's a clip where you're in a bathroom stall. The camera's in a bathroom stall, and it's looking at the ground, like the gap, and you see a pair of bare feet.
Okay.
And they're like this, and then they like fold over and fold the wrong way.
What?
Yeah. I'm like,
Oh,
nope.
Oh, I hate that stuff. Oh,
I do too. Like bones going the wrong way or joints going the wrong way. Just, ugh.
I saw this anime a while ago, and this guy was.
Do you remember what it was called?
No, I don't.
Was it Dead Space?
No, Dead Space is a game, isn't it?
There's an anime too.
Oh well, it's not that.
It's on Amazon Prime.
It's some 3D anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so this guy, he starts running through this like factory or whatever, and he falls down into this machinery, and like his first two fingers get like broken backwards. And then he just keeps going for the next like 10 minutes with his fingers backwards.
Just like hanging there.
And I'm like, stop, ew. It was so terrible.
Yeah. I actually had my pinky finger on my right hand bent. I dislocated it on Father's Day. Believe it or not, I was playing spike ball with my brother, and I dove to hit the ball and landed on my pinky, and it just went brant.
Oh, no.
So like if you look at your hand, it went up and then out.
Yeah.
And I immediately went into shock. I didn't feel a thing.
Oh, man.
I looked at it and went, covered it with this hand, and it popped back in.
Oh.
And I looked at it again, and it was back, and I was just like, it was just like, ow.
I think you did it while you were in shock. So
No, absolutely.
Feel the popping back,
yeah, no, absolutely. I didn't feel a thing, dude. I just remember it was really stiff. Like it's still pretty stiff. And it was super swollen. I was just like, well, that's not good. But no, crap like that, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, I've heard like popping things back into place is worse than like getting it popped out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I've heard if you break your arm and then when they set it and when they put it back, that hurts so bad.
Yeah.
And luckily I've never had that happen. Yeah, and now I'm going to trip. I'm going to eat crap on my way out of here and have to go get it set.
Immediately as you leave the room.
Yeah. Just what? But yeah, I've heard that is just miserable. Mm-hmm. But no, I was trying to think so we were talking about it yesterday during class. Do you ever watch like March Madness? Have you ever watched any March Madness?
No.
So there was a kid, he played for Louisville, and it was the weirdest thing. Mm-hmm. He just like jumped up to put the ball up like for a shot. Yeah. God, it was really hard to say. I was like, I'm not. And he came down and his leg compound fractured. His shin did, and the bone just.
Oh, I saw a picture of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was so terrible.
Horrifying.
Oh my gosh. I remember I was in health class and they showed us a picture of that.
Why?
Yeah, I was like, why would you show me that?
But yeah, I remember like they immediately covered it with a towel and stuff, and the dude just like he's immediately in shock. He can't feel a thing, you know. He's like, whoa.
Put me back in, coach.
Yeah, he's like, I can keep playing. But yeah, I just
yeah.
That stuff is just so gross to me. Just just make noises.
Yeah. Just gonna cry for the rest of this.
Stop. But we are probably running a little short on time because we have people coming in at 1, right?
Yeah. And I think we still got some time though.
What time is it?
Yeah.
10 to, okay. 10 more minutes to, well, probably 5 actually. Just because we want to get out before they get here so they can set up.
We might need to help them set up.
No. Help them get set up. Sit down in the chair put a mic in front of your face. There you go. You're set up.
Sit down and talk.
You're set up now. Are they going to need you in the control room, you think?
Oh, I'm definitely not staying in. This is how you set it up. I'm out.
Is it for the class?
I assume so. I think it was for the audio class.
They might need someone to stay in then, just to do time for them so they don't go over.
Oh, we'll see.
Because when I did mine, we did it during class, and B was in the control room doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was actually really nice having her in there to just tell us time.
Oh, okay.
It was convenient, but we can talk to him and see. Because B may be doing it different this semester.
Well, she's not doing the audio class this semester.
Oh, who's doing audio?
James McAllister.
Okay.
Yeah, she got moved to screenwriting, and
Dude,
I think
screenwriting's
she had to
so
take on
dope.
a couple other classes.
Yeah.
So she couldn't do audio.
Are you doing advanced next semester?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. It's fun.
Dude, screenwriting is my jam.
It's such a fun class. Like, it's so chill.
Yeah.
Although, did you see your Canvas notifications last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, she pretty much just made all the assignments, like created them and stuff. I was like, gosh, dang it! Like, we have to have 10 more pages by Thursday, I think.
What?
Either Thursday or Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I thought it was next.
Is it next
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
I think you have to
Okay.
get to 15 pages by next week.
Okay, I thought it was Thursday for some reason.
I was gonna be like, oh crap, I gotta go home and write.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess who's gonna live in the computer lab now? Get that done. But yeah, it's just screenwriting's fun.
So I have a question about writing. Do you have
What's
a
up?
specific place where you write?
Not really.
No?
I just put headphones on.
Oh, okay.
I more have a specific playlist that I listen to when I write.
Oh, okay.
It's the Teen Wolf soundtrack from the TV show.
Yeah.
Dude, that show had some seriously cool music.
Did it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think so.
Is that the one with Michael J. Fox?
No, that's the movie.
Oh, it was a movie of that. Oh.
Michael J. Fox was in the movie. This is a MTV TV show.
Uh-huh.
So it's very much more of like Family Guy actually did a really funny spoof on the kind of like supernatural teen dramas.
Uh-huh.
Because that's really what it is, just a supernatural teen drama.
Right.
It's like Twilight but with werewolves. Like, it's really like I call it garbage television.
Uh-huh.
But it's so much fun to watch. Like, it's so interesting to me.
Right.
I love those kinds of stories though.
Mm-hmm.
Like teen angst and things like that. I love those kinds of stories.
Right.
And they're so fascinating, where a lot of people are like, this sucked. This is stupid. I'm like, this is great.
Give me more.
Pretty much. Like, the series ended and I was like, this is a crappy ending. Like, it's a terrible ending. But it makes sense because the dude was like 19.
Oh,
like,
okay.
the character was like 19, so they couldn't do Teen Wolf anymore.
Right.
But I just...
Well, you could always do it like Riverdale, where all of them are 30.
Oh, the actors are 30. No, the actor was 30. Is their early 20s.
Okay.
But the character...
Oh, yeah, sorry. That didn't quite click in my brain.
Yeah. So the character, like, graduated high school and everything.
So they had to stop.
So they kind of had to... Like, they wrote themselves into a corner with the title Teen Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate.
Well, I feel like that's fine because, like, there's some TV shows, well, they just continue on. They just, like, keep dragging
Supernatural?
out the show. Yeah,
I enjoy
say that as an
Supernatural. Like,
example,
I enjoy
'cause I
it.
haven't seen it, but
I enjoy
I'm sure
the show.
that's how it is.
The show is definitely, like... I love that kind of stuff, like monsters and things like that. It's just, it fascinates me. And Supernatural, I think they're on season, I want to say 13, but I know it's more than that.
Jeez. See, if
17?
you get past season 10, you probably are doing something wrong.
Well, so the first 3 seasons of Supernatural were really good
Uh-huh.
because they were hunting monsters.
Right, because it's like the original stuff.
Yeah, they were taking urban legends
Mm-hmm.
and going and taking them out, and it was awesome. Season 6,
Uh-huh.
they brought the devil in, which I wasn't a huge fan of.
Oh, boy. Like humanized devil?
Possessing a body, yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
But after the devil, they got what was called Leviathans,
Okay.
and they're like, "Oh, these are bigger and badder than the devil." It's like, really?
What?
How?
Yeah.
Huh? And at that point, I fell off. I was just like, nah, I don't have time to
Uh-huh.
devote to this anymore. But another good show that's it's kind of in the same vein is Sleepy Hollow. No, was that what it's called? I think it was Sleepy Hollow. Yeah.
Okay.
It's about Ichabod Crane.
Right. Yeah.
Comes back to life in the 21st century.
Oh, really?
But the Headless Horseman does too.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, they end up fighting a demon named Moloch.
Moloch?
Who's like the real big bad of the series, I think. But it was just fascinating. It's just a fascinating show. Like I said, I love that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like, it's just so interesting to me. But when I talk, I like to look off into space.
I keep hearing noises, so I'm like looking behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't hear anything other than us.
Oh, okay. My ears like pick up weird noises that I probably shouldn't hear, and then I'll like won't be able to hear sometimes when somebody's talking.
Those are called ghost noises. They're not real.
Yeah.
They aren't really there.
It's just in my head.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, all noises in your head if you really think about it.
Yeah.
It's just vibrations through the air that go into your ear, and then your ear, like all the bones and stuff, translate that into electronic, like a little electrical impulses, and then your brain translates that into sound. Mm-hmm. Blew your mind, didn't I?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I got audition in my brain.
Audition in my brain. Jeez, that'd be a mess.
Yeah.
I'd get so tired of that. I'd be like, no, stop. Shut up. Please. But I think we're good for this episode.
Yeah, I think we're
tuckered out.
Yep.
I'm hungry.
Well, thanks for listening.
Any final words?
That's
not a word.
Oh man, that's right. That's gonna be my final words. It's like, wait, and then
we will talk to you guys in another week. Bye-bye.